You're not old unless you think you're old. There's a lot of talk going around in the media these days about age. When are we too old to work, to play, to contribute our ideas, our talents, our advice? It used to be that societies respected their elders and turned to them for guidance and direction. But nowadays there seems to be a growing tendency to want to question the competence or mental acuity of some of our prominent public figures because of their age. I'm not saying that all old people are fully capable, physically or mentally, for every job. I sure wouldn't qualify or want to be a Super Bowl quarterback. But I am still able to work on my computer, write articles, conduct meetings, and manage my checkbook. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects that older Americans will account for 57% of the country's labor force growth in the next decade. The share of older Americans who are working by choice or by necessity has doubled in the past 35 years, according to a report released last month by the PEW Research Center. At 77, John Van Horn works 40 to 50 hours a week as an editor and publisher of a small parking industry magazine and has no plans of slowing down. Wilmer Jensen is still a practicing attorney in Modesto, California, and he turned 95 in December. He has no plans of stopping. Louise Aronson, geriatrician and professor of medicine at the University of California in San Francisco, says some of the assumptions that underpin arguments against older workers include the idea that they are slower and more expensive than younger workers. She argues that there are huge benefits to having people with different skill sets and of varying ages. We know that older people are more likely to make the right decision when presented with information, she says. They are more likely to have emotional intelligence. At 84, Seattle therapist Nina Schilling isn't planning on retiring anytime soon. As long as people want to come to see me, I'll keep working, she says. Perhaps most startling is that workers age 75 and over are the fastest growing group in the workforce, according to PEW's analysis. Italian-born fashion designer Pierre Cardin continued to work until age 98. Angela Lansbury, British actress with over 100 television and film appearances and 4 Tony Awards, continued working until her death at 96. And Queen Elizabeth II also remained active and lived until age 96. In her book, This Chair Rocks, a manifesto against ageism, Ashton Applewhite writes, ageism is prejudice toward people based on their age. It's not about how we look, it's about how people treat us. They discount older persons as over the hill, old-fashioned, and relegate them to less meaningful jobs. American culture is youth-centered, she points out. There are many prejudices related to aging. Older people are too slow, forgetful, more likely to get sick or have a fall. However, excluding older people from decision-making robs society of an immense amount of knowledge and experience, she writes. Some people are old already at the age of 35, while others at age 90 are still vibrant and alive. Aging doesn't happen overnight, that you suddenly wake up and there you have gray hair and wrinkles under your eyes. It's a long process. Likewise is the acquisition of knowledge, patience, and experience. It takes time. Accepting our age and that of others paves the way to acknowledging it as an accomplishment to be claimed and to be proud of. To borrow and slightly alter a famous quote by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., let us not judge other people by the number of years they have lived, but rather by their talents, their experience, and the content of their character. I'm Larry Johnson. Until next month, stay well.